Good morning, everybody. It is Alicia, and I'm here with another process video. Uh, this is kind of my 2015 layout. It's very simple. I kept it really simple, not even a lot of journaling, not a lot of embellishment, all mostly from this paper pad right here, which is Teresa Cullen's. I don't remember the name of it, but really pretty line. So what I'm doing is I'm just starting with a craft 12 by 12 and a white 12 by 12 and just basically matting that craft onto the white. So here I am with this stencil, which is also a Teresa Collins stencil, and it just has like inspirational words on it, kind of a subway art type of look. And I'm going to mist through it. So you see me just grabbing scrap pieces of paper out of my bin here because I really want to avoid that harsh line from the outside of the stencil. I just want the words. And so I'm just trying to cover up every showing piece of paper here. And I'm going to use this Heidi Swap navy. There is a hint of navy in this line, and so I decided to go with that. And I just sprayed a couple times, and there we go. Just a little background. And I liked how that turned out. I just wanted something subtle in the background, but with the contrasting color, I felt like it was still very noticeable. And I don't know where I went. There's going to be some spots here where I'm in and out because I was attempting to do some laundry and my washing machine was acting up. Well, my floor drain, I should say, was acting up and flooding if too much water was rushing through my washer bin. So that's what I was doing in all these away times. So I'm taking this Tim Holtz distressor and just running it around the edges, and I'm trying to do it over that white sheet of cardstock so I can catch all those little bits because they drive me crazy. So, and I got my drain fixed, by the way, the same night. I couldn't take it. It was to the point where we couldn't even run our sink upstairs in our kitchen or it would start flooding. And as most of you know, my craft room is shared with my laundry room, so the flooding was very stressful to me. We all know how expensive scrapbook items are, so luckily nothing was wrecked though. So anyways, back to the layout. I'm going to take some Mr. Huey's opaque white and sprinkle that on the background, and this stuff takes forever to dry. So you're going to see a little drying footage here, and I apologize for that, but my iMovie is also acting up. Everything is acting up. And so now that I've finally gotten the clip in, I didn't do too much editing because I just wanted to get this video out. So now I'm taking some gold Heidi Swap mist and sprinkling that as well. And I just think the colors together so far are beautiful. So I really did a lot of work creating a background versus using a lot of patterned paper to create some interest. And then I have that photo of myself there, and it is printed. I'm not sure the dimension, probably 2 by 3, I'm guessing. I printed 2 out on my selfie, so I've decided to start doing that. I love working with the 4 by 4 photos, but I can only get one on a 4 by 6 sheet through the selfie, and I just feel like cost effectively, it's better for me to print 2 on one sheet. And so in my pick app frame, I have started doing that versus the 4 by 4. I may still do a 4 by 4. I love working with that size visually. I just like how it looks. It's nice and clean and even, and some would say I'm a bit OCD, so I like things like, that are, symmetrically beautiful on all 4 sides like that. But yeah, I like money more, so so cost effectively, I have decided to kind of try to work with this size as much as I can. So I just pulled out some papers out of that 6 by 6 pad, and I'm using this tight script paper. It's not really a script. I mean, it has words on it, but it's more like a typed sheet. And I matted my photo on that, and then I took that kind of polka dot paper, which has a hint of navy in it, which I loved, and matted it again on that. And then I wanted to use this wood grain and white kind of distressed diagonal wood grain. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a long word, but you see it there. It's beautiful. And I kind of offset the picture on that. So I cut this out, and this is going to be my title. And it says, I will be grateful for every day, I believe. And I decided to cut it into an oval because that piece was much bigger than my kind of that area with the photo. And so I like how that looks cut out, and it adds a little softness to that area. A lot of it is just very square. So sorry, my iMovie had shut down. So, anyways, yes, I like the way that looks there with the circle, and I believe I am going to get some gesso. Okay, this iMovie is crazy. So, anyways, yes, I showed you the gesso that I'm using, and I got that from Dick Blix, and it's Utrecht brand, and it's actually the type of gesso that comes very thick. So it's a very heavy body thick, and you can add water if you like to kind of thin it out to your needs. So I just took a crumpled up paper towel, a couple of them, scrunched them up, dipped them in the gesso, and then laid, excuse me, laid the gesso onto the paper to kind of create a focal point for the area that my picture is going to lay on. So I really liked how that looked, and that was kind of a plan of mine. And now I'm just looking for a Prima chalk inker, and this is in Rusty Bucket. And I'm just going to go around the main cluster. I'm not inking every single edge of every single mat in this cluster, just the very outside, just to create a little bit of a separation between the gesso and my cluster. So again, I have disappeared because I believe at this point water was spewing everywhere onto my floor. And so I decided to take this little scrap off that diagonal piece and just tuck it under the big mat here, just so I didn't waste it. And it's kind of just like a cute little peekaboo, I guess. I really just figured other than that it would get thrown away, so I might as well just throw it onto this layout because I really, really love a diagonal, and I really, really love that paper. So I'm cutting out this arrow here from the paper collection that says blessed, and I'm going to lay it there pointing to myself. And that is really going to be the rest of, well, not the rest, but the next few minutes is me just cutting apart some of these cut aparts to lay onto my layout. That one on the bottom just has words. It looks like it says family, love, thankful, that type of thing. And then these say more of the same kind of small phrases like that. And I am going to arrange those so that they will sit in the top left corner. So I will have a shocker diagonal layout, diagonal format. And yeah, so I'm just gonna lay this arrow down and layer that longer strip over it. And then I'm placing the other arrow cut apart on the top, kind of mirroring and balancing that other one. And then I'm just going to lay these strips down with my ATG. While I was on vacation, I was smash booking, and I had brought my Tombow tape runner, dot runner, and I really, really loved that, but I was happy to get home to my ATG. So So that stuff is all taped down, and I'm pulling out these Studio Calico cork chevrons, and I believe I'm off to the side now looking for some different embellishments. I don't end up using too much though. So again, sorry for all of this downtime. Yeah, I'm pulling out just some random things. I just have a drawer thing next to me with all my embellishments in it, so I just go through it. So that is a little script sticker that says me from Jelly Bean Soup. And I was looking through these cut and paste navy colored word stickers, but I figured I have enough words on there. And I'm going to tape down this arrow because I had forgotten before, and then my daughter dropped a broom on me, so that was fun. And yeah, I'm going to place 3 of these chevrons here. And this sticker thing them cork stickers have lasted me a really long time, and I just really love them. They're a nice neutral, they add a nice texture, and they're small. I'm going to be sad when they're gone, but it might be a while. Like I said, I've had that package for probably over a year, and I use them quite a bit. So now I'm just looking through some trays, more embellishments. I have so many embellishments, it's ridiculous. And I was looking for my Heidi Swap Project Life, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and it was really frustrating me. But it actually is in one of those trays. I had mixed it in with another Heidi Swap ephemera pack. So yeah, here it is. You see, I am. I finally found it in one of the trays. Ha ha ha. And so I'm just picking out the smaller gold embellishments. I wanted to add um, some more gold other than that mist. So just picking out all of the smaller stars, and I pulled out that Search for the Truth. That is a Chamel embellishment, but it just didn't fit. The text was different. The colors were right, but the feel was different. And I ended up putting back the hearts and that arrow up there. I just wanted to small sprinkles of this gold foil chipboard. So I'm just going to kind of arrange them how I like. I toyed with putting a star under that I will be grateful for this day, but I'm not, because I'm actually going to put my date there. So yeah, so I'm just going to take my Scotch Quick Dry here and just lay these down. And they're just sprinkled how it looked good to my eye. Nothing specific here. And now I'm going to take this Heidi Swap date stamp that I have here and the Heidi Swap Navy, and I'm going to put the date right under my title, and it just says January 1st, 2015. And what am I doing now? Oh, my daughter was in the midst of using my Tim Holtz spritzer and markers. My 3-year-old, she loves that thing. So I was kind of helping her out. So I'm taking my white Signo Uniball, and I'm just going around the edges with it, just to kind of add another detail, kind of frame everything in. And I'm going to do a bit of journaling. I mean, barely any. It just says this year will be the year of hashtag positive, hashtag love, and hashtag blessed. And I just feel like that sums it up enough for me. So I'm going to do a couple close-ups now of the layout so you can see everything in detail. And I don't know why it says directed by Andre Roberts, because that's my husband, my fiance, and it wasn't.